Okay. Arnis. Pahtra clan. Oh. You are currently in what your species might consider high school. Just before graduation, you have a bunch of these military recruiters coming around and trying to give you pamphlets and feed you propaganda that they have produced for this express purpose. Let's start a little bit beforehand. You wake up to an alarm, whatever time you feel like is acceptable. Your classes are coming due.
What does your alarm sound like?
I just imagine the most obnoxious. Wah, wah.
Oh, like one of those old 2000s alarms that used to play nothing but fucking AM, FM radio. Yep, I know that alarm.
I imagine it sounds like a alarm, like alarm 2.
The only
Let's
one
see
that
what
would
this
actually
sounds like.
make Arnis wake.
This would be your thing.
I'm not hearing anything.
What? You're not? Oh, I'm
not.
an idiot. There we go.
Ah, Tengu. Okay, that's enough.
Okay, yeah, that's
that's
enough.
enough of that.
Yeah, like it's obnoxious, all right. I think there's a reason why I didn't choose that for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You've rolled over, crust still in your eyes, sleep still hanging heavy, fur matted.
Slam the button.
Slammed that button. You see a soft peek of sunlight through a crack in a curtain. The bed is unmade. There's laundry and other spits all over the floor. This is truly a teenager's room. What are you doing?
I would say, like, around the room there's just a bunch of the military propaganda, but it's clear that I've sifted through all of it and been like, no, not a good candidate. What is this? What is this? Yeah, and then basically that's what she's been doing, trying to pick the best place to go to.
Like going to university, you gotta pick which one.
Going to university. You have every pamphlet you can imagine. Some are crumpled up, sitting in the wastebasket. Some are scribbled on furiously with pen and marker. And you hear a soft pair of footsteps behind you. That's a big decision. Have you made any?
I have two that I'm stuck between. And one would probably give me more money, but the other one would give up more of other things. I'm weighing the pros and cons.
Well, take it from your old man. Go with the money. Joy only lasts you so long, and it can't provide you with any comfort when something's broken.
I mean, okay. That just will stick in Arnis's mind, and then she'll be like, well, okay, I guess I'm gonna go with the one that gives me the most money.
Are you ready?
Oh, yes, I am.
How many more weeks did you say you had left in this class? You're graduating soon, aren't you? Did you want something for your ceremony?
I mean, nothing would be of more use to me than a weapon. I'm not picky when it comes to that.
You take after your parents, you do. Come on. I have a varied selection of weapons you can choose from. Just don't pick anything that could blow up the entire car.
No, never.
And your father, or maybe, is this your father, or is this a friend, family, or uncle of some kind?
I don't know why, but I was thinking of like the uncle who's not actually related.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Your uncle, we'll just call him your uncle, shows you to the weapons locker out in the garage. There's a whole bunch of small handheld pistols. There's some scimitars, some badlets, some fucking bayonets, and a couple of rifles.
You just see me like both of my hands are on my chin in sort of like a very thoughtful position as I just am like, do I want a bayonet or a rifle? The choices.
What sort of death machine do you want?
Like swingy.
Bayonet's the pointy stick you put on the rifle.
Yes, the bayonet is the item you attach to the end of the long barrel rifle.
Okay. Then I will just grab one of the rifles and sort of
if I may make a suggestion,
get a good feel of it.
I might make a suggestion. Your character build is designed for more melee. You're a barbarian.
Ah,
yes. Well, let's go based on what you have on your character sheet.
The other thing I was thinking of was the stick with the chain and the ball attached to it.
Oh, a flail.
Yes, a flail.
Flail. I was like, it's not a morning star.
No, because that's spiky ball on a stick.
Funnily enough, morning star is usually. Funnily enough, morning stars with chains sometimes get that name anyways.
It's a spiky ball.
Okay, certainly. There's any manner of weapon you desire, because I can't think of what you're thinking of. There is a flail.
I think it's a flail.
Certainly.
I'll have to update your Hero Forge character.
You pick up this long pole with a chain and a large metal weight at the end of it, spiked to look menacing and lethal. Your uncle looks at you, looks down. You like to get close into the fight, do ya?
Oh yeah. And if I'm within range of even one person, there'd probably be like 3 others within range once I swing this and go wee.
Question.
Your old man and myself.
There are 2 flails. There's a flail and a war flail. Main flail is one-handed. The war flail is two-handed and does more damage.
As long as it's within the level, I do not care which.
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 4 or 1d10 plus 4 for the two-handed
I'm with
one.
the war flare if I'm allowed to have it.
All right, I will give that to your character sheet.
As long as it's your appropriate for your character's level, I do not care.
It's a level 0
That's
item.
more what I was.
Yep.
I will equip that for you and unequip the other item.
Your
Fine.
Your uncle lets out a large belly laugh, a chuckle that's kind of interrupted by a spattering of coughs. Your father and I used to spend more time behind a rifle than we did up close and personal. It's a lot safer, you know. But to each warrior walks their own path. Now, leave that with me. I'm gonna shine it up and make sure it's at least gift wrapped before your ceremony.
All right. I just
Speaking of,
put it back down begrudgingly.
begrudgingly,
A
don't you have to
tiny
get
pout.
going? Just a little pout. You're about late for class, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I should probably run off.
You make your way out the house. Making my way. The air is charged with anticipation. The grass and lawn is lush and thick, and you can smell the pollen and the earth around you. It's like all of your senses are on alert, just stepping out your house. And then you hear it. A soft melody that grows ever slightly louder with each passing moment. Then you see your friend coming down the street, strumming on his little lute. Oh, Arnis, hello. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Come with me. Let's play down the street. Let's let the whole class know we're coming before we arrive. I'll play louder if you need.
Alright.
You bring out your war
Just start.
drums.
Hitting it somewhat rhythmically.
And he takes the lute, tunes it up, and starts playing a key lower to follow your lead, and just strums along behind you, following you. Please, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Let me double check. Oh no!
7.
7?
7. Hmm.
2 on the die.
Interesting.
At least it wasn't a nat one.
At least it wasn't a nat one. You continue along with your friend, marching down this street in this two-man band, and you hear a soft singing from the houses as you pass, and you recognize this as the Pahtra anthem that has been turned into sort of a battle cry and rallying cry towards the species of Savano against humanity. And you sing, or you hear them sing louder and louder, each person stepping out next after you've passed. And it follows you, proceeding, winding down. And as the song ends, you have the whole neighborhood standing on their porch, hands over their whatever hearts they may have in a very symbolic gesture, singing as loud as they can possibly go. And you arrive at your destination not long after. Something must be in the water today. I've never seen the entire neighborhood come out like that.
Yeah, me either. I just, there for a second, smiling dumbly. Just teasing.
You have made it to your destination. Though the arrival has filled you with more dread and anticipation than the actual day ahead of you has any time before. You hear something. Another group of Pahtra sniggering and jeering in your direction. There goes the matted fur! Do you say anything back?
Unsure what to, say. She just, like, nods affirmingly and also just does like a little war cry.
Your friend, upon hearing this insult hurled in your direction and your resolve at remaining proud against all odds, shoots a nasty look at the group, begins to strum his lute and sing a very jaunty tune about how the ugliest people often have the most friends, and they always seem to make the worst, the happiest people the most upset. And he starts naming them one by one. And I have not yet named them one by one, so that's all you get.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You proceed with your day. First quarter of class goes by uneventfully. Second quarter comes and goes. Lunch arrives. Third quarter. You find yourself in the halls going from place to place, class to class, not infant. I have no idea what I'm saying there. Infantry recruiters, that's the word I'm looking for, lining these halls, and you hear a soft scratching on a locked door behind you that says janitorial. You hear a soft whimpering that comes with this scratching. Please, I'm scared of the dog. Let me out.
And I try to see if
Yeah.
I can get them out.
Yes, you may. Would you like to describe this? I'm not going to ask you to roll for it.
Sure. Either way, I was thinking I'm not stealthy enough to do it the lockpicking way, so I'd probably just try and kick the door, be like, move out the way,
You kick this door once. The recruiters all take a moment, pause, and look in your direction. You see and feel their eyes on you. You kick again. The door begins to give way. There is a now large dent inside of this door, this reinforced metal door. And upon the third kick, this door comes slamming open, almost hitting the poor person trapped inside, for there's just not enough room for them and the door.
Yes.
A small yelp, and then they look at you. They get a big panicked look in their face. I'm late for class. I must go. And scurries off quickly. One of the recruiters stands behind you, at ease, hands behind his back, legs shoulder width apart. It's mighty impressive strength you've got there, miss.
Thank you.
Have you considered using it for good?
Oh,
I mean, obviously, this was a good deed for you, for them even. However, would you like to do good for the proper prosperity of the Pahtra?
that was the plan, yes. And I've been thinking about this very specific one. I think with the bit of experience I've already had, it would... Yeah. I already have my choice.
Oh. It's not every day you meet someone with a strong mind and will. May I ask what your choice is? Is it perhaps the Royal Guard? Or is it more of a SEAL Team 6, but
The Emergency Corp.
Aliens... Yeah, the Emergency Corp, thank you.
Yes, I think it's more of the Emergency Corps than Royal.
Oh, of course. Of course, you want to be in the front lines. Wish to see some action, do you? Come this way. I have a booth. My friend here can help you. He's lead recruiter for the Emergency Corps over here. Well, hi
Yay.
there. So my friend tells me you're looking to get signed up to the Emergency Corp?
Yes, I'd love to.
Now, before we get started, how old are you?
I'm 17. I'll be 18 once I'm done with, once I'm graduated.
Oh, that's wonderful news. You should be a good fit for the Emergency Corp. Sign here, sign there,
Okay.
and sign right there again. And
Okay.
this paperwork over here, and one more piece
Okay.
over here. All right, last
Mhm.
piece of paperwork, I swear. Oh, one more.
Okay.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. I will see you in 8 months. Wow. You just grow. All of you grow fast. I've been here a year, and I've seen so many of you come and go. It's just amazing what you can do. The recruiter finishes filing out your paperwork, hands you a small card with a date and a time, an address. All right, there's basic. Once you go there, the rest is on you. After 16 months of training, you go out into the field. And after 4 years of field work, you have the chance for promotion, or you can take your life and go back to the reserves. Either way, it's your choice.
Okay.
Fourth quarter has started and ended. Your thoughts, a swirl of possibility and excitement at what could possibly be. You hold that card, and your palms and hands begin to almost smudge the ink that is on this card. And at the end, you're going home. You walk the same route with the same friends. You see the same faces on your way back. You get to the same house, and you feel like everything's different somehow. Choices are made, decisions are set in stone, and there's no going back. You run in with a squeal of excitement. Your father, your uncle, your mother, all of the people in the house cheering in your corner for your success at this choice you've made. Few months go by. You've had time to adjust to this new reality. Whatever Pahtra equivalent to prom is coming up soon. Are you interested? Or are you strictly business focused?
I think, considering I got most things done and this is a tradition, I feel like I would get prepared to go to it.
You prepare yourself. You've even been asked by multiple different suitors who are willing to take you. You rely on your judgment and your uncle who has a gun to get you out of any bad situations. You go. You have the most wonderful time that you can ever remember. It's like you're dancing on starlight and the gossamer threads are pulling at your heart. And then it's over. One night, the last night of freedom, it feels like. But responsibility is not a burden, but a glorious purpose. You meet your old instructors, any of the teachers who you've gotten to know, any of your friends. They salute and handshake, hug and cry as you have your one last day. Then you're in boot camp. Suddenly everything's hard. Everything makes sense, but it's still mired in this grittiness and earthiness. You have to work. You've worked so hard, you have blisters on your hands and feet. None of the other recruits around you are trying to be friends with you. Whether you are or not is your decision. Your first obstacle is an obstacle course. You hear a sergeant booming voice. All right, everybody, this is the obstacle course. Fastest one gets to skip KP. Slowest one, he's cleaning the latrines with his toothbrush.
Oh,
All
man.
10-minute timer. Go!
Okay.
You run off and you try your best to make it to the first of the pack, the front of it. The rest of the Pahtra are fighting you. You see a handful that are fighting each other that almost seems to be a glorious dance as they fight each other while moving in the same direction as you.
My intrusive thoughts were going to be impulsively just to go. Rawr, 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 rawr.
You start barking at the others as you pass them, causing them to jar a little bit, shaking them to their core. One of the instructors looks at you, points a finger, and gives you a big thumb up, puts his hat down, and walks away.
I think this is the perfect time for the actual battle theme.
I think so.
Not expecting that to do anything.
Why don't you try and roll me in athletics or acrobatics?
Okay. Athletics.
Oh,
Can you
let
not
me look
keep
at my
the blank
phone.
screen on me?
Why?
It's not loading for me. I have to reload it. Hang on.
13.
13.
The 6 on the die.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Hey, we're getting all the shitty rolls out of the way now, I guess.
Why don't you roll me a D10 for your position in this line? 10 being the worst possible position, 1 being first in the pack.
Oh, I did it wrong.
No space. Just loading. D10. God damn it.
Yes!
1.
You are at the front of the pack, leading
The best
this
time to get a
crew.
nat 1.
The best time to get a natural 1. You charge your way, head first, barreling over any obstacle that gets in your way, moving any creature that dares to stand and impede your movement. You have made your dominance known. The rest of the Pahtra are not happy with you. The some of the others are not Pahtra. You might see a Sarcesian two. You definitely notice only one dragon kid and a couple of goblins. The goblins, however, are not appearing to do very well.
You made me want to say a joke. I shouldn't say that.
Goblin these nuts?
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it.
These nuts!
These.
Yay!
So, you have made yourself the alpha in this current race. Whether you hold on to that title has yet to be seen. Let's fast forward a little bit. You've finished boot camp, roughly unscathed, definitely a lot more prideful and purposeful than your initial start here. And you were called in to the commanding officer's office. You have set yourself far above the rest of these sorry sacks of meat. Now,
Thank you.
we don't discriminate here against them. However, between you and me, wink, we all know who's better.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but it's.
Don't worry, I said it for you.
Yeah.
Now, with that, how do you feel about advanced courses?
Oh, I didn't think I'd have the ability to so soon. If you'd entrust me to, of course.
You'd be under supervision, of course, but you would be going with the tactical teams and seeing what it's like in the front lines of this battle.
It would be an honor.
Glad to hear it. We set out at 0400.
Sounds good.
The day wanes and passes. The rest of the group that you are with are all looking at you with this sense of jealousy and inadequacy at your being asked into the commanding officer's office. One of them tries to get the information, but you know you can't say anything. Top secret. The alarm goes off at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You see two men in tactical gear, one holding a large tactical jacket and another one holding a pair of Spec Ops goggles. Shh, put these on.
Okay.
You put these goggles on, you can see relatively well. It clears up a lot of the extra peripheral noise that you might see and focuses your vision very well.
Oh,
You
good.
sneak out. You go for hours. But for some reason, even after the hours of flight that you've had, it is still pitch black outside for some reason. Your only conclusion is that you've flown somewhere where the sun is fading away from. Alright, here's the mission. Kidnap the... I really wish I made names for these guys. I'm about to start calling them Billy, Bart, and Bob. I swear to God.
Literally, I was thinking Chad, Mike, other Mike.
Mike! Five Guys stands up.
Yeah.
What kind of environment is she in? Jungle, something? What?
Roll me a d4.
Okay.
1 being jungle, 2 being like a winter, 3 being concrete, and 4 being let's say extreme temperature zone, either high or cold, high or low.
3. Concrete.
3 concrete jungle. You are dealing with urban scenarios. You know that the target you're supposed to capture is in one of the high-rise buildings. His family is sleeping inside as well. You have to go in, capture him, and get out with no casualties and no witnesses.
No witnesses? Got it.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
I knew it was coming. Stealth. Fuck. Don't be shit. 7.
One of the operatives that you're working with looks at you and goes, I know you're new at this, but shut the fuck up.
I say in somehow the loudest whisper.
Your approach is not stealthy, but stealthy enough for you to get the job done. Whether there are witnesses or not has yet to be seen. You break in, you go up multiple flights of stairs, you stop by the first level, see the children of this gentleman laying around. You see any of the pets that they may have, whatever that may be. You go up the next level, and you've run into the master of the house. He is standing there in the middle of his hallway with a bottle of whiskey, pouring it into a glass by his whiskey cupboard. Looks over at the group coming up from the bottom of the stairs and almost lets out a scream before being struck from behind by a butt of a gun and knocked unconscious. Glass spilling and shattering all over the floor, waking everybody in the house.
If you didn't, I was gonna.
Alright, go! Instead of going back down the stairs, the gentleman who came up from the window behind him propels himself down and puts out a large air mattress. Throw him out!
I'm following.
You throw this gentleman unconscious out and onto this safe landing zone. He lands gingerly without incident. The rest of the house is trying to figure out what that noise was. The wife is currently having a conversation with the children. You can hear them and see the lights turning on one by one as you make your escape. Please roll me another perception check.
Yep. In the process, I'm just like, quickly. Oh, wait. Yeah.
This bar sponsored by the Void.
Natural
20. Natural 20. You know
Oh shit!
that two people across the street saw you due to your 7 when you tried to enter the building in the first place, and they have seen you now throw this gentleman out the window, and they both stare at you. What are you doing?
Can I just point out the guys that I saw see me, and just be like, "Hey, y'all, you got a gun? There's witnesses."
The operatives look at you. The lead operative grabs his handgun, hands it to you, and goes, "Clean up your mess."
Okay, I'll just attempt to aim at the first one, I suppose.
As you aim and look closer, you see a male and female of, we'll just say Pahtra origin.
Don't care. Sorry, shooting.
You fire the first shot. They go limp, flying on the ground. The second one almost lets out a scream before you fire the second shot. And then, when their body falls limp at the bottom of the steps, you hear a wailing. A baby infant from inside the house.
Well.
Good job, Arnis. Let's go.
Yep.
You return. Successful mission. Successful prey captured. No witnesses. Nobody to tell you anybody that you were there. You see one of the guards look at you, look down at the floor, and just get a large mouthful of saliva, like he is trying not to throw up, and he just pukes all over this ship. It's all right. We had to do it. You know we had to do it. Shh.
There.
What? They didn't see. Don't say it, otherwise you'll be next. He looks, shaking, vomit running down his chin, looks and steels himself. All right. It had to be done.
Yes, we don't question why we have to do things. We just get the money and run with it. Okay?
You sound like you're 30 years older than I am.
I mean... No, I just... Well, before I even started this, I knew what I was gonna get myself into.
Well, was it everything you expected?
It's a bit more drearier than I expected, but honestly, that's life.
You return back to base camp. The rest of your companions are awake, doing their drills, moving on with their day. Some of them, obviously, have gotten the short end of the stick. You see one of the other top dogs scrubbing the toilets with his toothbrush. It wasn't a joke.
Oh.
He's crying. It wasn't a joke. And the commander calls you into his office one more time. There's a bright future for you, kid. Keep it up.
Will do, sir.
You've had a wonderful time serving and getting up in the ranks through the Emergency Corp. Then you hear about something terrible. The leaders of the Pahtra have had their entire fleet wiped out during the Summit of Peace. You don't know what happened. The details are fuzzy, but you know that you must fight. And then there becomes propaganda, cleansing humanity from Savannah, making sure that we will live our lives out in peace away from these monsters who would destroy us in the guise of peace. Months later, you're participating in a operation that has you so unnerved that you can barely sleep the night before. What's not being said is this is a purge. What is being said is for the safety and prosperity of our own people, we must drive them out. This will later become known as the Great Cleansing. For now, you are inside of a abandoned building. Small little high tower apartments that have stone masonry and metalworks. Nothing natural that might be appealing to your animalistic senses. You can tell the humans live here. There are some up the hall who you are having a firefight with, and you shoot them dead, and you continue upwards, fighting your way through more and more of them. As with each kill, your blood frenzy grows stronger and greater, and you begin craving this violence. And then, you smell something. It's urine. Someone's scared and hiding from you. You must find them and kill them.
Then
You begin to tear apart this building, this room. You shred through claws out, tearing through cushions and walls, painting frames, leaving deep gouges on tables and in windows. And then you find a closet. You open it up, and you see two small children, a boy and a girl, each covering each other's mouths, crying, tears running down their face. What do you do?
I guess I'll, lower myself, into a squat, and try not to be threatening despite being like 6'5".
Covered in blood.
Yeah, covered in blood.
Do you speak human at this point?
I believe so.
Okay. You would recognize the broken English that these two small children have. Well, I apologize. No, yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Fuck ups and everything, the wabi sabi of it.
Wabi sabi.
Alright. What do you say?
I can tell you're upset. Is there anything I can do to make this somewhat better or easier on you?
I will note that even though they're children, you are looking at the species you've been told to kill.
Indeed.
I'm just trying to make it, yeah.
Stop killing everybody, the little girl says, looking at you now very mad.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's kind of my job. Anyway, I was told to kill them, right?
You were told to kill everybody, every human that you've run across.
I'm just saying, if you run out of here right now and manage not to get caught, we'll say I never saw you.
They both nod at you.
Run, like your life depends on it.
The little girl takes her brother's hand, and they both run out to the building's corridor and down the halls looking for the stairs. And you hear them softly run away.
I couldn't. If I get in trouble for that, fuck it.
Emotional damage.
I've killed enough people.
That does bring to mind to a question. Where's the mother?
Might be the bloodstain that Arnis has on her.
Luck check?
Luck check?
So, I think
Luck check or
Fate.
blood check?
I think fate check. You
Fate.
fail, and you have eviscerated her. You pass, and she is still alive. Or not found at the moment. 13. There is a bloody pile of hair and pulp sitting in the corner of the room that you have already decided was not worth living.
Yeah.
Okay. You proceed further up and clear the rest of this building. And there's no more surprises for the most part. Just normal combatants, but the thought of those children weighs heavy on your mind, because if they told anybody that you let them go, you would be in great trouble.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. However,
Maybe it just saved that motherfucker some extra trouble.
Nah, there was a line and that felt like me crossing it.
as you proceed forward, clearing out this building, you see one of the other Pahtra soldiers running behind you, behind all of the other forward teams. Anybody who's cleared a house and marked it as clear, they throw a firebomb inside the front door and continue on.
Fucking dicks.
You're not supposed to like them, and I'm doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I was bad with the war cracks.
This is the chaos and carnage you've come to know and expect. Everything here is a smoldering pile. Bodies lay piled into the streets and into the houses that they've not run out yet. They come screaming ablaze. You feel proud for what you've done. You've done your people right. They cannot get away with murdering your entire peace delegation and live to tell about it. You feel vindicated.
Alright, Vindicator.
The Violator!
Thank
You know,
you.
The only ones who might live to see are the children that just didn't have a part in it.
The campaign ends with your planet having a cease order. Something terrible has been released on the front lines. The barrier planets, your soldiers have come back and they've destroyed whole ecosystems of their own, and they don't know what's going on, and now they fear going towards the humans. Something has happened. Some sort of plague warfare, and they have not figured it out yet. So, Arnis, last time we were here, you had a weighty decision on your mind. You chose the path of peace, forgiveness, if some might say. And terror has gripped you ever since, not knowing either that they made it or that they might rat you out one day. It's been long enough, you're certain one of them had to have happened now. And at the end of this great campaign, the cleanse that you have been part of, you've heard nothing. You continue on. Interpretation. You carry on. You try to live as a normal. You can't. The soldier in you is too strong. He needs to be fed. So you seek out some of the better bounty spots, but around your arm of the galaxy, it's more calm. It's less hectic as you might find, especially closer to those nasty humans.
Ew.
Ew, indeed. But you know the humans pay well. The corporate sector is known for its what's the word? Promptness? Yeah. They're known
Punctuality.
for their punctuality. Thank you.
Yes.
They are known for their punctuality and never missing a bill or a payment. They always honor their deals.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
the
I
one
take their
that's-
money.
Yeah, that's the one thing you can guarantee from me. Money involved, they will honor their word. You travel far past the middle of this galaxy and onto the bottom, what might be considered the bottom according to our map orientation. But it rotates, so we don't know. And
Okay.
go down to various different locations. You see the Hog, a very interesting little bar / guild where you might find a bulletin board with lots of everyday people's problems. I need help getting a carburetor, or somebody needs to deliver my groceries, or I would like to visit my Nana, but nobody's willing to drive me, and I'm 10 years old. Very people-related problem. You find a few more, the Quill, and then one with the most heinous of criminals, the murderers, the thieves, at a small little joint called the Frontier.
This is what it's all about.
You've been at the Frontier for quite some time now. You've accomplished many missions and not had nearly the degree of moral quandary that you've been given in your past. It is simplistic. It's nice. And it's almost boring.
Got the perfect music for this.
If only there was something more exciting. Something that gave me that drive.
Something that gave you that drive.
Honestly, I feel like I just get bored of things with the Frontier. I've did all the things with the criminals, and I'm just like, you know what? I guess I'll do some. It'll still be boring, but it might be more exciting. I'll just deal with all the people's little quests, like grabbing groceries or whatever.
You do so, and after many cycles of this, it begins to feel almost gratifying. There's a sense of accomplishment, even though it's the small everyday things. You get to see so many people affected by your deeds. And then you receive a request on this board from a human. They want you to go and check in on this other person because they haven't been able to talk to their buddy in a little while. Just wanted to give a more personal touch because the intercoms aren't working too well.
Of course.
You visit this rather drab little location, a very stone-like structure, obviously humans and their stone. You have this urge, this hunt. You begin to feel the itch in your teeth. That need to kill something, and human sounds just perfect. What do you do with your urges?
Could I, in the moment, just look around the area and see if there's anyone who's, like, I don't know, maybe doing something bad to someone? I could just...
Why don't you roll me a fate check, DC 15?
You develop a taste for human bones. Bones? Really?
That's the only thing I can think about.
Hey!
15 exactly. I think you see another Pahtra having a drink, and he's over there bullying an Inikeshti.
Yeah, this will do.
Would you like to describe this?
Of course. I just, like, my towering, frame hovers, over the other Pahtra and just like
He's just standing
in a deep pose. And then his life flashes before his eyes as I just not even being stealthy about it. I just like I take my weapon and slice it through the head.
As you cut down this Pahtra, this Akeshti who's being bullied, lands on the ground, blackened eye, bloodied nose, looks up, sees this chunk of meat falling at him, and screams and skitters away.
Sorry! What else am I supposed to say?
I don't know, but who knows what may happen next? What are you doing?
You just killed one of your own kind.
Yep, I just try to like slink away into the shadows with my huge form. So, and my chains.
Are you proceeding on to the humans that you have received your quest from?
Yes, I will.
You go, not moments after just murdering a man in cold blood, knock on this man's door. We'll call him David. He's looking for his friend Mark. He should live a couple of blocks away, but it's a very dangerous and scary place for humans, especially at night when we would both be off work. So I was wondering if you might deliver him a message, and he hands you an envelope.
I take it and say, of course.
He
I'll
pays
go do
you
that.
5 credits. You'll get the other 5 at Mark's place.
Sounds good. Especially at night.
Now, nobody's heard about that one just yet. That one, at least.
Not that one.
Who knows? There may be another Pahtra head-slicing maniac around here somewhere.
I'm sure by now someone
Enough
could have
with the
heard about
head-slicing
the
thing.
head-slicing.
You know what? Let's let fate decide.
No.
Fate said no. There's only one of you. Just shy by 1. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's why I nearly choked on my coffee.
Coffee?
Yes. I just I march over to the other human.
Yes, you make your way over. The other gentleman takes the letter. He says thank you. He pays you the other 5 credits, and you receive another 20 once you get back to the hog. Then you roll me a perception check.
17?
17.
Not bad.
10
You
plus 7.
you
Oh,
notice
17. Wait, 17 plus 7. 24, my bad.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Yeah, it says it right there in the top. 24.
Yeah, I can't read.
Readn't. As you look around, you see a sort of humanoid android figure with a hat and a
Didn't
coat,
have to add that.
carrying a saber on his side with a gun. You see a girl with brown hair and a messy ponytail with bib overalls and a greasy covered white shirt and gloves and work tools all over her front, accompanied by a short goblin and a very large monolithic humanoid shaped piece of metal that is pitted and pockmarked right at the moment. And I think you see one. I'm struggling to remember what the Sarcesian looks like.
Purple elf with space wings.
Yes, you see a very lithe, beautiful elf lady with purple skin and very luminescent, almost ethereal wings.
I can't help but just stare at the wings. They're so pretty.
And with that, I think that's where we'll end.
Alrighty then. We are all... Through all
You
of
are
the
all-
stuff we have traveled through, we have found our way to the most cliche possible way to start a campaign. We meet in a tavern.
Oh no!
You're meeting outside the tavern. And you all have different reasons for being here. We've just discussed them.
Yes, the best way to reach the tavern. So,
Yippee!
in any case, keep wondering if we will ever find...
We'll find a one.
Exactly.
Bye.